And action. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am exhausted. It is hot as cotton balls outside, guys. Like, I'm burning and I'm out of breath. I went shopping with my kids. I drank the Swig Shark Attack soda. It was way too sweet. And I feel like I'm just crashing and it's not fun. So I'm going to continue on doing Nora But Up, a book by Pattie.M, known as the mom of pop star and Skylark clothing designer, brand creator named Justin Drew Bieber. Are these the cards? Or are these, let me see. Oh no, that's old. Okay guys, so here's the book. If you haven't seen it already, I've shown it in almost all my videos. Actually, all my videos I've shown it. Here's the back if you want to recap. So these are my cards. Just trying to get organized. Okay, so I have my cards. Okay, so let's begin. Oh shoot. Sorry guys, my phone fell. I'm recording from my phone. I have an Android. Sorry if the lighting isn't the best. Okay. First sentence of chapter 13 is, I couldn't believe the number of emails Justin started getting through the YouTube channel from managed and various record label executives who wanted to pilot his career and turn him into a star. This is a very rare thing that happened to Justin Bieber. That's me. It's my words. Making it in the Hollywood industry is very much hard. I'm sure his mom was like, what's the best move to make? Nowhere but up from here, my dear. That's from his My World 2.0 album. Okay, that's flashcard number 2. So initially, Patty was in a no way attitude towards all the attention she was getting for the signings and making her son into something big. She felt like they would only care about the money and nothing else. And that's understandable. Patty actually had a dream that Justin Bieber would become a worship leader or youth pastor. This connects the dots in a way why Justin Bieber isn't afraid to talk about his faith as a Christian in the industry we call Hollywood. He talks about Jesus more than the usual Hollywood individual, in my opinion. Another note, we all have dreams and hopes for our kids, for the people who have kids. And we're like, I want them to be this or that. And so that's pretty cool. I wanted my son to be a surgeon at one point, but now I'm not so sure. So I'm just kind of letting him explore his talents and see what he's good at and see something that he wants to try new and see what's his best move. He's 4, about to be 5. The same thing for my daughter. My daughter says she wants to be a ballerina teacher. Excuse me, and I think a dentist. But we'll see what the future holds. So next part. I put, at one point I was talking to my son on what he wanted to do when he grew up. Oh, and he said pilot. Yeah, recently he said he wanted to be a pilot. And I put, this mama flamingo who knows nothing about planes, except for the fact that they can be quite dangerous at times, was like, no, pick something else. I told him to pick something else. I didn't really like the pilot for him. Also, don't worry, this is our family dynamic, and he was okay when I told him to pick something else. He didn't like get offended or hurt. I told him maybe something in science or technology, since he goes to a school for that. So I forgot that I put that, but yeah. Going back into the book, it said, as a praying mother, I did just that. I prayed about the opportunities because of my fear and my then limited perception, etc. So we see here that his mom was having thoughts to consider the Hollywood/music industry for Justin D. Bieber. I think that is a wise mama because deep thinking is the way to go. Scooter ended the conversation. Oops, wrong area. When Scooter, the potential manager, help Patty. Oh my gosh, where am I? Okay, so eventually, my cards are all over the place, so I'm just gonna do it from the mind. So eventually, she met this guy named Scooter, and he messaged in a way that caught her attention. She still wasn't sure, but then eventually she decided to talk to him, and they had a long convo, and eventually she said yes to him, and they met in Atlanta, Georgia, and let me see. Patty still had to have a conversation about the entire ordeal with Justin Drew Bieber. She said it was the easiest conversation she ever had with her son. Okay? So she talked with Scooter, she talked with Justin, and so she was just making sure everything was good and dandy. After Patty had a conversation with Justin Bieber about flying to Georgia to meet with this Jewish talent manager, things were set in stone to have the official things of him becoming part of the music industry set in stone. Patty is a Christian, and early in the book, the manager wanted to make sure she was okay with him being Jewish, and she was like, yeah, she was okay with him being Jewish. There's a part of Patty that finally felt that Scooter was the right choice, so she went with him to be Justin's manager. And from there, they talked logistics, and she went to Georgia with Justin. And yeah, that's chapter 13. And for the last sentence, it says, frankly, I would never have even imagined the possibilities in my wildest dreams. So that's pretty cool. That's chapter 13, and that's part of Patty Millet's story with her son. And I think it's just really cool. And Justin Bieber's mom was someone who really cared about making sure her son was in the right hands. She even, in the book, made sure she hired a real deal good attorney in the entertainment industry to talk logistics. So she was very overprotective of her son and made sure that things can go and process well for Justin Bieber. So yeah, that is chapter 13. Let me see. I'm going to show you guys how it looks. You guys, today was such a tiring day. And I'm going to a graduation today. Shoes notes. Chapter 13. And I only have a few chapters left, or maybe 3. I think it has 16 to 17 chapters. I think mostly 16. Here's the author in another point of view. I think it's a cute picture. And I like the nail color choice. I think it's navy blue. Cute. So yeah, if you want to get the book to go into the details and get more exclusive looks of it and read the story in depth, you can go to Amazon. I think you might be able to go to her website. I'm not sure if she still has it up. That is all. I shaved my pits. I think I need to do a little shaving again. I don't like hair under my armpits. It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. I'll talk to you guys later. Someone is calling me. Sayonara.